All right, we storm's coming in tonight and tomorrow, so I'm gonna work on the boat. I'm gonna do a little. Gonna add some red lights. I put one up already, but I'm gonna do a little how-to video and get these going. Coop's inside sitting on the couch because why wouldn't he be? So I have to do it all myself. So first I ordered some NiLights. Highly recommend them. They make the red lights, these red lights. Those are the ones, same ones I have in the back, in white, clear, whatever you want to call it. And the same one I have up here. NiLight's a great light, so I went with them. Now I got to install it. Just need some cable, a switch, a fuse, and that's about it. So here goes one. The red lights, NiLight. I'll put a link down below where you can get them. First thing I'm gonna do, same thing I did to that side, is just drill a hole. If you don't want metal shavings all over your boat, make sure to put something down. Hope I didn't just press the wrong button, but like I said, drill some holes. Precise thing I'm doing here. Let me show you how I measured the other side. From the mount on the bimini top, I did a little 2-finger jam. Start with a small bit. Work your way up to whatever size. These are M8 bolts. I don't know what size it is. It's that size. There's that one. And then up to the biggest size that I need. There you go. Fortunately, I had already put the light together. This buddy goes through here. Boom. We'll adjust that once we get that in. And all I gotta do is washer, lock washer, and nut. There it is. Washer, then lock washer, then nut. Then drop a bolt. Let's see where that bounced to. I heard it, never saw it though. What is good is I have a spare in my toolbox because I've ordered these lights more than once. Like I said, this is my, like I said, this is like my 5th pair. It would just help if I found that one. I do have a light here. I don't know why I'm not using it. Oh, found it. All right, found it. There we go. Now where did I put the wrench? All right, there's that one. And that'll work for now. Now, I need to wire them. My second favorite thing to do. Now I got to wire. All right, so when it comes to wiring, I'm going to start running the wires from the starboard side, the right side, pilot side, whatever you want to call it, right? I'm going to run it through my bimini top, up here where I have the black light cable running, just to the other side. That's all it's going to take. So let's do that. Anyways, 16 gauge wire, 14 gauge, sorry, 14 gauge. In fact, what I should do is probably tape this every few feet just to keep them together. All right, let's run this through here. They always say, work smarter, not harder. As you can see how much I'm sweating, I'm barely working. But instead of trying to push it through that way, I'm going to work smarter, not harder. I'm going to use basically a broom handle. Tape it to this, push this through, That way I don't have to fight the bimini top. Well, I didn't think I'd have to fight it. There we go. And it should be out on the other side. I'm going to take this fan with me. Don't mind me and my fan. All right. Make sure you got enough line over here, wire, whatever you want to call it. It also helps if you have tools that were made in this century. My little order. Look at these things. Just holding on to it. It's not even cutting it. All right, anyways, strip these down. Ouch, there's my finger. Strip that one down. Strip the other one down. Woo, it's hot. Once again, positive, negative, it's no secret. Black and red, white and black, whatever you want to use. Just make sure you know which one's positive, which one's negative. Whew. Oh, of course, I left those over there. All right, so I have the heat shrink butt connectors. So basically, connect them together, crimp them, and then heat shrink them. And that seals them. Just remember, know your two wires. Remember folks, this is just how I'm doing it. I'm sure there's a right way, just as well as I'm sure there's a wrong way, and I'm probably doing it that way. Forgot to record the heat shrinking, but I shrunk them up. Another thing I like to do, personally, you don't have to, is after I shrink them, I let them cool a little bit, and then I tape each one. Never be too safe when it comes to electronics. And then, after I do them individually, I'll run one around together. There we go. This side is done. Back to that side. All right, now, all I'm gonna do is this side is splice this one, wherever it is, this side into this one and run them down to the switch. Splice these two together. You can solder those two together if you like. I generally splice them, solder them, frog them, and then I left my pliers over there. And then tape them. These are gonna be about right here. So what I do is I strip them. Strip a little there. I gotta go get my solder gun. All right, so people do this a lot of different ways, especially when you're splicing the cable. Some people run it through the middle, some people just wrap it around. I mean, as long as you get a solid solder, I've never had a problem. But once again, I'm no professional. It's my boat. I do what I want. Soldering gun, also from about the 80s. I'm not even sure if it still works. Oh yeah, it does. Make sure you get the wires hot enough to get them to hold solder. There we go. Now that buddy ain't going anywhere. Always make sure you unplug your soldering iron and put it somewhere you're not gonna step on it, because it will hurt. All right, those two are done. I'm probably gonna finish this up tomorrow because it's getting too dark out. I'm gonna tape these up real fast. Like I said, tape one, tape the other, and then tape them both together. Is what I do. You don't have to do like I do. You can do it your own way. But either way, they're 12-volt lights, man. It's not tough. There's a positive, there's a negative, and that's it. And then I tape them together so they don't come apart. Once they start moving is when you start having issues. So I tape them together. I also have loom that I'm gonna put them in, but for now, I don't have to. Also for now, I'm gonna go ahead and spark these buddies up for you. See how bright they actually are. So I'm doing this because the other night, as you know, when Coop and I went out, the damn mayflies were treacherous. I need a new pair of strippers. Also, Side note, need a new stripper. Just kidding, honey. Let me get the battery. All right, so I'm gonna turn this around this way so you guys can see in my house for when I connect these two things. Let's turn this off. Let's close this light off back here. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Turn that off, turn this on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, that's gonna be plenty bright. That's gonna be plenty bright to hopefully get rid of those mayflies. Oh boy, that's bright. I'm gonna finish doing the switch tomorrow, tying it to the fuse, to the battery in the back. It's too dark out here. It's supposed to storm tomorrow, so it's gonna cool off. So I'm gonna go work on the website now. fishingnotcatching.com. Go over there too. Alrighty. Next morning, I'm gonna try to get this done before it gets to be 172 degrees out here. All right, so ran the cables here yesterday. Plenty of leftovers. From here, I have to run them under the dash to the switch. I have to drill another hole somewhere, whatever, doesn't matter to me. Like I said, under the dash to the switch, and then this is gonna go back to the battery. You just got a good old push button switch, just because I like them. They're easier to do. Push button switch, all you gotta do, positive in, positive out. When you push the button, it makes a connection. It's pretty simple. As usual, I don't know what size hole to drill. Oh wait, that's the butt connectors. Power switch. 12 millimeters. That's almost a half, 13 is a half inch, I know that. So let's, well, that's a half inch. Perfect. It'll work. I think I want to put it over here. This is the front lights that we use to stream and dock. So I'm gonna put it up there somewhere. These are our LED lights down there. So keep all the lights somewhere over here. I know. People are gonna be like, but you're cutting the dash. Yeah, whatever. I think here's looks good. There it went. Ah. That was easy. Bingo. See, that's all it is. Put it in backwards. Actually, I'm just gonna run the cables first before I put this in. That'll keep me, I'm gonna run the cables first before I actually mount this from behind the dash. That'll keep me from having to climb up under there. So let's run these cables. All right, so I went ahead and put the old wire loom on. I'll zip tie it down to this, tucked it up under here, then just need to go up under there. Splice that, get one of my butt connectors. These are the heat shrink ones again. Put that in here. Squish. Not going anywhere. This doesn't matter. It's a momentary switch, so, or switch. It doesn't matter which side switch. It's just going to be having hot go to both sides, so that's not going nowhere. I would get my heat gun, but actually, let me get that. No need to use a lighter. Heat gun's on like 800 or so. All right. There's that one. And then I need to run from the battery up, which is this one. Kind of did this backwards, but whatever. I'm no professional. That was almost my toe. And I could have got the power from under the dash somewhere, but I'm not going to. I'm going to run a whole new power cable to the front. Made my own fuse because I'm cool like that. I have two 12 volt, 100 amp hour watt cycle batteries down here. So these shouldn't be going anywhere for a while. And what you don't want to do is connect this up to your battery before you run these cables, because you will pop a fuse. Trust me. Oh, it's the damn doves, man. Remember when I get attacked by them? Look, they're back. Look, look. Woo! That means get the hell out. Woo! Y'all saw them fly up in there. Damn guys. Anyways, morning doves. Shoot, I hope I actually have enough line, enough cable. I might not actually. I might have to run to the store and get some more cable. Damn it. Put it in the wrong zip tie. I might have to go get more cable. I don't think this is enough. I thought it would be. That is not going to be enough. Shiza. Let me see first. I can always cut that back one. All right, so I'm just gonna connect this front one and work its way back then. Coop is supposed to be mowing the grass. I hear somebody mowing. He's still sleeping though, of course. Wish they would just stay out of my garage. All right, now I can put the button up through there. I like doing stuff the hard way, you know? Makes you more of a human. There we go. All right. Switch, not going nowhere. Just running this power through this wire loom. That's all you're missing. All right. Unfortunately, Tracker doesn't have the best seal on their boat, so all you gotta do is stuff it behind there. All right, so it's like 6 hours later now. Still lightning, still thundering, but it's much cooler out here. So we'll try to finish these things. Well, I took it off, but finish the red lights. So now I'm just putting the old switch back in and gonna buckle up under here. Frog. All right, it's hot. I thought it cooled off, but not really. Oh boy. That's right in my eyeballs. Ow. hit myself in the face. Oh yeah, I need... Where the hell did I just put it? Son of a bitch. This is what I'm talking about. Ow. The hell? Oh, it's right here next to the camera. I guess I could take the dash out. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Because I don't want to risk these falling back out. Which would have been easier. Because it's like 8 screws. That's how easy this would have been. All right, I should have done that in the first place. Look at that. How easy that was. On there. Then it's done. Instead of me laying under that dash, I could have done that. Been done 10 minutes ago. Where's the fun in that? Let's see. So, got a voltage generator, well, a voltage dial here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably can, I don't know. Yeah. Voltage dial, also an on-off switch for the USB chargers here. But that's for my lithiums. But what that means is, if this is on, that's on. There we go. No more Mayflies. Let's put these back together. The best part is the plastic dash. As long as you don't strip them. If you got a drill like this, put it down on like 2 and you'll be fine. All back together. All right, USBs work, horn works, those lights work, those lights work, nav lights work, bilge. And it's not on fire yet, so I guess I did good. All right. Now back here for the last 2, hopefully. All right, all buckled up. Don't mind that stuff. It ain't going nowhere. Sheesh. All right, finally all done. Time to celebrate with a beverage. Clean this boat off. And as you guessed it, still no sign of coop. Oh well. That's how you put in 2 red lights, or 2 fog lights, or 2 docking lights, or 2 any lights. It's not hard. It's a positive, negative switch and a fuse. Make sure your wires are covered. Make sure you fuse the power lines. You'll be all right. All right, back down in the basement. About to edit the video. I wanted to say, it's probably not the best video I've ever made. It's been hot, but it's a video, so enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'm sure we'll help you figure it out. It's not hard at all.